Hi everyone, welcome back to Open Mic. We are sponsored by Go Primal. They provide supplements, all your daily health needs, and so on. You can go to their website after the show. This week we got Theo and Josh Johnston from two wide receivers who had an awesome game. I just want to congratulate you guys for being 1-0. Man, what do you guys think about your first European League football game?
It was special. It was nothing like I've ever done before. It was very over the top with everything. Just the experience was crazy.
Yeah.
Fans and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just going in, we don't really know what to expect. I mean, a little bit like around league in Europe, but we don't know what these fans are like, and they were crazy. They were loud.
Crazy in a good way, though.
Oh, crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They were getting behind us, and kind of that the soccer atmosphere of that noise the whole game was something I wasn't used to. So that was really cool, and the level of play I thought was awesome, and just to get a win and to move on to the next one is.
What you guys saw was our most loyal fans. They will be here. It doesn't matter what type the weather is. If it's hot, raining, they are going to be there. So you guys got to see our most loyal fans. Just to start off, Josh, where are you from?
So I grew up in Seattle, north of Seattle, Washington, a town called Snohomish. Pretty small farming town, 10 to 15,000. Grew up there basically my whole life, and then after high school, I went to college in Denver. It's actually a school in Golden, Colorado School of Mines.
Okay. And is this your first time in Europe?
It is not. I went one time for vacation, family vacation, about 3 years ago to Portugal. We went to Lisbon and Lagos, but really enjoyed it there. But that's it, really.
Okay. And this is your first time in Spain, correct?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
It's awesome. I mean, you look around you. How could you not like it? You got palm trees and sunny skies and great people, good food. So
awesome. What about you, Theo? Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden, from Gothenburg, the West Coast. And yeah, I've been living there my whole life basically. And I went to college for a year, 2019. I went to Pennsylvania, Clarion University. And yeah, that's about it.
So what do you think about the States?
The States is different from Europe. Like the football in general is way more, I don't know how to describe it, but football out here is more, not fun, I would say, but it's coached in different ways. Football out here is more for enjoyment, but football in America is way tougher on you, and it's more.
It's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
In Texas, we have a saying: we play football on Friday, play football on Saturday, go to church on Sunday, and after church we go watch some more football.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely more a lifestyle over
Yeah.
there. Like you got to be 100% committed, and out here it's like. It's more. I'm not saying you don't get to be committed out here, but what I'm saying is it's more. The coaches are more laid back, and it's more a familiar atmosphere, I guess.
yeah.
And where in Sweden?
I'm from Gothenburg,
Yeah.
so it's from the West Coast. Yeah.
Okay, you're teaching me a little bit of Swedish. You know, hey, hur mår du?
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Yeah. I think I'm going to know just much Swedish as Spanish by the end of the year.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Is this your first time in Spain?
No, I've been to Spain a couple of times. My best friend's grandparents got a house down in Malaga, so I've been there about 10 or 11 times.
Oh, the South is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. How did the Dragons contact both of you?
I don't know where Bart found me, but he messaged me on Instagram and
He slid in
my DMs. Yeah. In like October of this season, and I was obviously still playing my last college football season, and I told him I'd let him know, but I wanted to see what happened with the NFL stuff in the States. But credit to him, he kept on it, and he sent me another message after the Broncos camp, and I'm sure he knew that I wasn't going to be staying there, and he got me over here quick.
Yeah, I think that was a great move by Bart to keep in contact with you. You played an awesome game this past weekend. What about you?
I know a couple people playing around Europe who was in contact with Bart, and they let me know that Barcelona needed a wideout, so I was actually the one to contact Bart from the beginning, and then we just went back and forth, and then I ended up here.
And is this your first team in the European League of Football?
Yeah, it's in the ELF, yeah.
Okay, first year. Nice, nice. Are you going to make another attempt at the NFL or CFL at a higher level?
I mean, you never really know what happens with like you've had some experience in those leagues. You don't know when you could get a call. I'm not counting on it or banking on it anyway. I'm just kind of enjoying where I'm at in life right now, and I've got a team. I've got things to study for, and I'm getting better at football right now. So it's not on the front of my mind, but if that opportunity comes and it's something I could do, it's always out there.
Yeah. Well, Theo, you have a goal to play in a higher level, CFL, GFL, or I think the European League is bigger than GFL.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you always want to climb, but I don't have any particular goals. I just want to keep on improving, and wherever that takes me, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
It's working out all right.
Yeah.
Working out all right.
Okay. Do you guys know who Norm Chow is?
I would know it's who we played last week. I didn't know much about him, really.
Yeah. You guys
to
are
be
young.
honest.
You guys are young.
I don't know who
too
it is.
young.
So Coach Chow he's basically a legendary coach. He won a national championship with Southern California. So he's recognized all over the league, with especially the older heads.
Right.
Him being the head coach in this league to me, it's a big deal because it brings more attention to the league itself.
Yeah.
These guys can learn from one of the best. Even though he's old school, you can still have that, the experience is there. What do you guys think of having coaches like Coach Chow in this league?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a testament to the level of talent that's really all across the league. I mean, a lot of people in America, don't really hardly know anything that a league out here even exists, but you got guys, I mean, my roommate Darius from Ohio State and from USF, and a great athlete, and guys really all around the league that have played at the highest level and know how to translate that game to European football. And everybody I can't speak for the other teams, but within our team, all the players from Spain are like eager to just take in as much information as I can from that level. So I feel like it kind of diffuses into each team really fast. So it's cool to see.
I mean, me being from Europe too, like, football in Europe has been kind of undercoached for a while now because it's not too many people that got great coaching experience. So bringing people like that into Europe and having all the young players soak in information is going to be great for the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I see a lot of good things in the future for this league. My former coach, who's the head coach of Warclaw, he was the offensive coordinator at Missouri, and he brought in some of his coaches. They're trying to flock over here. Maybe just a little. Maybe they think there's a little vacation, and pass some experience down. I have no idea, but a lot of people are interested. So, what do you guys think of the talent level in this league so far after playing your first game?
Yeah, I mean, speaking for myself, I thought as far as like the defense went, I can't speak too much to like the interior guys. I'm not kind of keeping my head out of there and trying to stay as far away from them as I can throughout the game. I took a couple shots, and I can tell you that they can hit. But I thought, the defensive backs were good players. Ken Hike, I thought he moved really well and was staying tight on me. I just went up and got the ball a couple times and made a good play, but it could have gone either way. But I think, just across the league and overall within our team, there's a lot of good talent, and there's always room for getting better. And just coming in for me, I was spending a lot of time just like talking to Theo and trying to have people like help me out on what to do, so I'm not busting plays. So I'm just focused on my assignment. But I think we had a lot of room to improve, but a lot there to work with. Yeah.
That's about it. I don't know what that was a great explanation. But it's a good level. Like, I was surprised of how, because where I played in the in the Austrian league last year, and it was very dependent on the imports. Like you could really tell the difference from the imports to the local players, but here it's a bunch of homegrown players that's just as good as the imports. So like the level is very consistent from what I saw this first game at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys like Jordito, and
Yeah.
Jordy, and
We got a
Pasito.
bunch of good homegrown players on our team.
Yeah.
From what I've learned after playing last year and even seeing these guys, even coaching this year too, and seeing these guys play during camp and preseason and after the first game, I see a lot of heart. I mean, they're just as good as anyone else. They just need to work on fundamentals and technique. Once they got that, I spent so many hours, and as you know, you spend so many hours doing the repetitive things. But guys probably don't know how important that is. If you probably will see me walking to class, you will see me doing pass rush moves on random people. It just locks them in my brain. But I think when we get more experience with the coaching and teaching fundamentals and techniques, you will see guys are getting better at this game. So we're going to leave a little bit of football around and kind of get more personal. So what is your favorite thing about Spain right now?
Shoot, you've been here longer. You go first.
My favorite thing about Spain, if I can't say football, I mean just the people I'm around right now. It's like I've been here a couple times already, and I love the weather and the beaches and everything, but I mean just meeting new people. It's so fun, like Connor and Luke and you and Darius and Melvin and everybody, and the homegrown players too, like Jordito. It's just so fun to have people from all over connect through one thing and just like share everything. It's very fun and interesting when you get multiple minds working together.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm probably like really the same thing. I mean, like there's nothing better than a team, like anywhere you find it, and especially when you got a team that's got so much like diversity and so much to like learn from everybody, especially like being in a place where I don't know anything, and so people tell me where to go eat or like which beach to go to, and just like being able to experience those things with this group is pretty cool.
So who's the funniest guy on the team?
Funniest guy on the team.
I gotta say Darius.
Darius?
Okay. Darius or Luke.
Yeah.
They're tied.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're definitely up there. I like Jordy's pretty funny. He's always doing something in practice. It's cracking me up.
Jesse too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys with personalities.
Yeah.
So comparing this team, I might have asked this question before, but I'm going to reword it. Comparing this team to the other teams that you played on, what stands out the most?
Kind of like, I think, as you said before, I don't know if it stands out between my other teams, but something I've always kind of gravitated towards is just like the heart of this team. I mean, they care so much about football, and not as much about football as about each other and kind of seeing each other succeed. And Coach Black talked about that, before the game of how lucky we all are to be here. And there's so many guys in this country and in Europe really that want this opportunity. So I think everyone really feels that and just enjoy their time here. I mean, you see everyone out here at the pool when we're not at practice, just hanging out, shooting the shit. So
No, I feel the same way. And then one thing that's new for me too is like the whole organization with Bart and Coach Black and everybody. I've never been a part of I went to college, but I've never been a part of a real professional team like it is here. So it's a lot of people taking care of you. Like you got the camera crew and you got everybody just making sure everything is okay. And it's a little bit, it's different for me because I've always been used to like fixing my own things and like packing my own bags and like bringing everything and making sure I'm on time. And here you got a lot of people just taking care of you and making sure you're where you need to be at the right time.
For me, what stands out the most is how much that the guys who play this game here, especially on this team, they love the game.
Oh yeah.
They do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
When I played in college, we were always trying to work for something, whether it was for our degree or whereas to go to the next level in NFL. Money was always important too, and then when you go to the NFL, of course the salaries are huge. But here, it's for the love of the game, the camaraderie, the love of the game. So I really do love these guys, and I know you guys do, and love this team. When you guys are not busy watching film, working out, practicing, what do you guys do in your free time?
Go to the grocery store.
Gotta go eat. Gotta go eat.
That's about it. Go get food or go to the grocery store.
Go to the beach a little
Yeah,
bit.
go to the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. Actually, you've been practicing driving stick shift
Been
too.
busy, yeah, trying to learn the stick. Yeah, Theo's been helping me out, so yeah. Other than that, let's see. I mean, you gotta see the city a little bit. Gone to Barcelona. Just kind of trying to get comfortable here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do? What do you guys do for when you go back at home and not involved in football? Do you
I
have
work.
a job?
Yeah, I
You
work
do?
for my dad actually.
Okay.
So yeah,
What do you do?
he do refrigeration. So it's like a wholesale company. So they sell like freeze rooms and ACs and stuff to big companies. Like if you got a big grocery store and you need a cooling room, they contact my dad and he engineers it for you. That's about it. Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
So I mean, I got out of school in December, kind of like Luke Glenna, and I actually did engineering for my undergrad, and haven't put it to use yet. But I mean, I spent from December when I got out of school really training for my pro day and combine stuff, and then did a little Broncos camp and was trying to just get my name out there. So, but outside of that, I mean, outside of working and football, I like to do like some outdoor photography. I like to ski, mountain bike, stuff outside. Seattle's a beautiful place, so.
Look, Josh, I just want to let you know, it took me 6 years after I graduated to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. So you got plenty of time.
I haven't even started studying yet, so yeah.
You got plenty of time, man. So when did you guys start playing football and why?
I started at 9, I think. 8 or 9. I think 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of in the time of Seahawks' first little heyday, watching like Sean Alexander and all those dudes, and I thought all I wanted to be is a running back. So that's what I did. I think from 9 to 14 or 15. Dad coached me up through my like junior league ball. So that was probably where the love of the game came from.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I went to my first practice when I was 10 or 11. My dad played until I was born in Sweden, and then he took me to a practice when I was 10 or 11, I think, and then I had a year where I did not go back because I played ice hockey at the time, and then I went back and started when I was 11. I started for real, and then ever since then I've been playing.
Okay. Do you have a favorite NFL team?
I actually don't.
No.
I watch players.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the Seahawks for me. Should be.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player, I gotta say, Stephon Diggs or Devontae Adams right now. Yeah.
They're both nice.
Yeah.
I'm a big Cooper Kupp guy. He's out of Washington. Kind of knew about him growing up, and he's just, kind of just his mastery of his craft. I think is really cool. Something I try to study. Yeah.
Okay, so going back to football. We just got the first game out of the way. There were a lot of distractions, so you guys kind of got lost. I heard the bus got lost with the traffic.
I didn't even know
I was sleeping, but I heard about it when we got there.
The rain played a factor too. So how do you guys maintain that focus and to get ready for the game? And it's the first game.
To be honest, it didn't really hit me like all of those things. Like I said, I was sleeping on the bus, so I didn't really recognize that. And then I was just so nervous, to be honest, for my first game. So I was just trying to get in the locker room and just change real quick and then get on the field and catch some balls before warm-ups. Yeah. So I did nothing really affected me, like the rain or anything. I was just locked in to go play.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of, I was in like and we don't know what to expect for that first game. So we're kind of just trying to roll with everything. I was totally all over the place too, trying to get myself ready, and then Luke's dad was bringing some cleats over from the States, and I'm trying to figure that out, and then get my warm-up in time, and you spend all your time focused on how do you prepare yourself. So
I know that because I work on the front office side of things too. There was a lot of stuff that we were kind of like worried about, but I mean, getting that W at the end just like washed everything away. So it was stressful for me in the beginning. Tio, you were voted Hard Rock Cafe Player of the Week with 7 catches, 124 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. Man, congratulations! How do you feel?
Oh no, that was
amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, we talked about this. No, it felt awesome. It was. I didn't expect it going into the game. Actually, I thought, but it's crazy too because the first game you don't got no film to watch. Like we had a little bit of film to watch, and I didn't know what to expect. So I just went in there with an open mind, and it was like. I usually play the best games when I'm not like overthinking stuff. So I didn't have we did have a lot of information. The coaching staff did a great job, but it was like you couldn't watch film on all the players, and it was just, I just went in there with the mindset to just tear them apart. And that's what we did.
Yeah,
this guy was a big part of it too.
Yeah, I mean, that was what Connor always says, joking around, is Theo doesn't know how good he is. Yeah. So I'm glad we found a little bit of that out this weekend.
Yeah. And we laughed about it on the sideline too. Like you're usually the one back home scoring the touchdowns, and I'm like in the national team, I'm the one doing all the dirty work, getting the yak. Yeah. And now it was changed roles.
Josh, you had a solid game too. You had 9 catches for 159 yards. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I was just, you kind of, as Theo said, all those nerves the first game, and you never know what's going to happen in your first game. Obviously, you got the confidence to go out there and get your job done, but I just had a great time, I love catching the slant. I love catching the fade, and, that's the warm-up, slants and fades, and that's what I did for the game, so I got no problem with it.
You also a returner too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it.
Missed some big ones out there, but yeah.
Okay. We are going to see the guards next year, later on in the year. What are your thoughts on them, and what can you expect for them the next game?
I mean, I think that they're a solid team. I mean, they got good athletes. I actually talked to Ken Hike a little bit after the game, and he was excited for that next matchup already, and I think a lot of guys on that team were too. So they're going to get better. I mean, we're going to get better, and
it's going to be a different game too, with like all the film you got throughout the season, and like all the scouting reports and everything. So,
and as you said, like Norm Chow's a Hall of Fame coach, so I'm sure he's going to have a game plan for next time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Did you guys get to watch any other games in the league over the weekend?
Some highlights.
We
that's
watched,
about it.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of the Munich and Tyrol game.
Yeah.
But yeah, most other than that, highlights.
Yeah, that was Munich's first game of as a franchise, and they had a solid crowd, over 6,000.
Yeah.
So they put up some points too. Yeah.
They did. Are you guys enough of the guards? We are moving on to Milan Seaman this week. Are you guys excited to go to Italy?
Oh yeah.
Pumped. Yeah. I think everyone's really excited.
Good. Have you guys started watching film on them?
Oh, we did watch on film. We got the scouting report yesterday.
Yeah.
So started a little bit.
Yeah. So how they look?
I mean, it's hard to say because they haven't played a game either.
Yeah,
so it's back to square one again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they look good.
Okay. So what are some things you need to clean up before Saturday's game?
I think just overall, I mean, at least speak for myself and wide receiver core, just knowing our assignment really on every play. I mean, it's as like basic as that, but if we're giving Connor the right reads and being in the right spot at the right time, then things are going to come together. And at least on my end, I know that I can improve in that aspect. But I think you'll see next week that we'll just come out with a lot more kind of precision and not having those mistakes that set us back last week.
Yeah, I agree. No, that was perfect. That was right on point.
Okay. So who's the biggest threat of the Milan's defense? You know my name?
No, I just know they got a safety in the corner that's Americans. And that's who we're gonna face. So it's one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to do more research on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach Black said yesterday he's not satisfied with winning one game. And you know, I think a lot of people around the league forgets that Coach Black was actually the defensive coordinator of this team last year, who went to the semis, and we was a game shy from playing in the championship in the championship game. Coach Black has his eyes set up on winning a championship, but of course we are taking this one game at a time. What do you guys think about Coach Black and his coaching method and his positivity, and what do you think?
He's really a player's coach. Like, he's always the happy guy. Like, he daps you up every day before practice, and he's just happy to see you. And he got he don't overwork us or underwork us. So it's like, I think we're doing great. Like, he knows when the players need to rest or when they need to do more work. And then he, like you said, he'd been a part of this team last year, so he knows what it has to do. What we have to do to get to that level. Right. So with him, like, he's gonna push us in the right direction, I'm sure.
Yeah. I just say he is that player's coach, but he knows like when to turn it on really, and we didn't have a ton of experience with him, but like sitting before that first game and having him talk to us and get fired up, and you can tell how much he cares about it, and obviously. He felt jaded by, whatever the critics say. It doesn't really matter. But obviously, there's a lot of talk about the expectations for us this year, and he knows this team. He's been around it, and he knows that that's not who we are. And so I think he just wants to show the league really what we're planning to do.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for coming on the episode. Yeah, thank you. Wish you the very much best luck of this weekend. Guys, anything you want to say for our fans, for our viewers?
I got nothing.
Vamos Dragons.
Yeah,
gotta stick with it.
Yeah. Hi, Jay.
Guys, thank you so much for joining this week's episode. We'll see you this weekend against Milan Seaman. Thank you.